Hey guys, Rockingtheblade here. Once again, what's up everybody? Welcome to my spoiler-free movie review of Thor, Love and Thunder. It's the latest umpteenth Marvel movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. How was it? Well, I saw it this past Sunday, release week. They came out on, technically, early screenings Thursday, but technically Friday. I saw it, Sunday as of recording. And, today. And it's, I like Multiverse of Madness. It's still my favorite of Phase 4. Yeah, Phase 4 is my favorite movie thus far. But it's a good, like, close second. So, it's even better than Shang-Chi, and it's just because Chris had another against Shang-Chi or Eternals or Black Widow by any means, but just Thor: Love and Thunder was just so damn good. I dare say even great. It's I know Taito Waititi. I hope I'm saying his name right. He's the one that did Thor Ragnarok, and I know people saying, "Oh man, it was like colorful and lighthearted." But also, people forget that that movie was incredibly dark, and a lot of people died in that movie. I'm not gonna say who, but a lot of characters died in that movie. I mean, it was a sad. Yes, it was funny, but this movie was dark. This movie here, though not as dark, but still has its dark moments. And yes, it's funny. Has a typical Marvel typical Marvel humor, I should say. I speak English good, yes. but I did like when the serious moments came, because in the third act, they let it play out and it was beautiful. They learned from Moon Knight, because that's how episode 5 of Moon Knight has a serious moment, and then he used jokes like they did with Black Widow to like ruin the moment, let the scene play out, and it benefit from it. It was like one of like a really touching and dark but very informative episode. Same thing here and they learned from that, because other than the third act, some sacrifices were made, some serious stuff happened, and it wasn't really like a haha fart joke or typical Marvel humor joke. Here is this, they let the scene play out, and it was just beautiful. Of course, that Chris Hemsworth's Thor, I mean, he's amazing. He's Thor. He's funny. He's charismatic. Basically, just he's he's kind of hanging out with the Guardians a little bit. Not really a spoiler because they showed in the trailer he's hanging out with the Guardians. Just trying to find himself, because ever since he lost a lot of things in his life, he's trying to find purpose in his life. What to do with himself, since he lost a lot of things that he loved and cared about. But, a new big threat played by Christian Bale, which, by the way, the villain that Christian Bale plays is just so damn good. What up there with, like, Ultron, Thanos, the main villain from Shang-Chi, Killmonger. I think, he's known as, he goes by the Mandarin in some circles in Shang-Chi, the main villain. But right up there with those villains, because he was threatening, he was serious, and I can't get into spoiler reasons why, but his motivations, though you disagree with how he's going about it, you kind of understand why he's doing what he's doing. It's like, oh, I disagree with how he's going about doing these things, but I get it, and I completely understand. And right off the bat, you see his motivation on why he's doing what he's doing, and Christian Bale just acted his ass off, and it was beautiful. Like I said, the effects. I don't care what people say. People say, "Oh, the Marvel effects are getting worse." No, they're not. The effects are amazing. Yeah, there's some like excuse me, hit miss stuff in Black Widow and with Moon Knight, but not with Thor: Love and Thunder. This is the fourth solo with Thor, and they spare no expense. It was a beautiful looking movie. very colorful, very fun and very funny moments, great action set pieces. Of course, speaking of which, Jane Foster being Thor, I can't explain why she's Thor, but it did explain how she become Thor and why she's doing what she's doing. The chemistry between her, Jane and Thor's character um is beautiful, and it's as if they never left each other, and also explain why they were apart, and then and it was just a beautiful, well done chemistry. And of course Taito Waititi's character, playing the giant rock guy, he was also fantastic and had some cool moments of his own, and he was a fun character. Is this such a just a damn good movie from start to even Russell Crowe, who plays Zeus, was funny and kind of charismatic too. He kind of stole the show. He wasn't there for a lot, but the little scene that he was there was incredibly funny, and just it was this really well done. And it was a nice, snappy pace. That great action sequences. Especially the last two fights were very beautiful visually, and the ending is just sad and emotional, and it's just God. I mean, yes, it's very lighthearted, and people forget it's lighthearted. There's some dark moments in this movie, and it's just really sad about how things ended the way they did. But it just makes me hopeful for what's to come next, and in the next set of movies. But it's a fun. It was a fun adventure from start to finish, and I was never bored. I love the scenes you get to see, Asgard, and how it's become like a tourist attraction since the queen has kind of taken over, and she kind of whoring herself out, quote unquote, with ad products to fund money into the town so that way people can live a better life there. So, since their town, which Thor's original, since Asgard's gone and have a new Asgard here on Earth, they're doing the best they can. They're doing the best with what they got, and she's doing great under their leadership, because she also is doing not only shows that she's a great leader, but it goes to show you how she's really run the place and doing it well, and she has great action moments with herself as well, and she did a great job, and this is really just an enjoyable performance from her. Like I said, Russell Crowe was great. Christian Bale's villain was, like I said, though, evil and just like, oh my God, why is he doing? It's crazy what he was doing, the stuff he's doing, but you understand why he's doing it. And it is like the whole little funny thing between Stormbreaker and Mjolnir the Hammer. I won't say what, it was a little funny comedy, but it's going up between the two weapons, and then I'd say more, but it was hilarious. And also, the Guardians were there for a little bit. It was cool to kind of see the Guardians in some kind of form and fashion until eventually the third movie, because it won't be a while. But I can't wait till that third Guardians movie eventually comes out. After credits, you don't have to stay and see it, but I recommend you do, though, because it's not pointless, but it is worth checking out. Post credits, however, it's probably right up there with Black Widow's post credits of something like, ooh, okay, so I definitely want to see where this goes from here. And it introduces a certain character which you would think we would have seen at this point in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but now we finally are. And honestly, I can't wait to see what that character does, and where's it go from here. But overall, just if you're wondering whether or not to see Thor: Love and Thunder, go see it. It is, like I said, it's funny, great action, great special effects, cool costumes with Thor and Jane, and of course Valkyrie's costume is amazing as well. Taito Waititi's rock character is funny. They got this and this beautiful locations, beautiful effects, great fight scenes. You know what I'm saying? It's The chemistry is just like it never left each other. It was just a beautiful journey. I was there for the entire ride. It didn't feel long. It felt like I wanted more. Believe it or not, I was left wanting more. But for what we got in that length was worth it. I mean, I know it's doing well in the box office because of course the Marvel Cinematic Universe is killing it, and let them have another big hit on their hands. If you're waiting for my review, which thank you, but go see Love and Thunder. Thor Love and Thunder. It's definitely worth the price of admission. Like 2 thumbs way up. Go see it. What are you waiting for? Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts in a minute. And as always, please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. And as always, Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out. Have a great day. Goodbye.